What's going on, cruisers? It's your boy Aaron. I'm out here on the Carnival Horizon. Just in case y'all think this might be AI or fake backdrop and all that other stuff. Yep, I told y'all I do this for a living. I make sure sometimes I go on these trips to go ahead, not only have fun and get drunk and party like everybody else is on vacation, but to also do some research to find out what it is to make things a lot easier for you guys. A lot of sales are like about probably 5 or 10 people who say, "You look familiar." "Oh yeah, you're the guy from New Orleans." Yeah. Man, we wish we would have did it out here, and out here in Miami and a couple other cities. Well, the park and cruise package, because a lot of that isn't offered in other places. But I'm only a little small guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and just stay where I'm at for now. Who knows? Maybe it can go bigger. I don't know. But the information that I want to still bring to you folks is a lot of people was questioning about. They asked me about the ordeal that happened over at the cruise port the other day. Well, last week, where that people had gas siphoned out of their vehicles. Some people were very upset that I put that information out, which is true information, and it did happen. And a lot of people try to say, "Oh, you just trolling, and you were just this and that." I wasn't trolling. The thing is, it was information that needed to be out so people would know and have this false sense of security, thinking that you paying $25 a day, that security is there for all that money you're paying, and it's not so. Now, I'm not saying not to park there. I'm saying if you park there, this is what's going on, and it's definitely happening. More and more people have been coming out saying the same thing, that this happened to their vehicle and stuff like that. And you have some people that want to come in and want to defend the Carnival Cruise Port. Of course, you want to go ahead and defend it, that's fine. But the thing is, you can say that you parked there for so many times, you took this many trips so many times, and it never happened to you. Maybe you had a vehicle that nobody wanted. Maybe that. How about that? Or they felt like it wasn't your time for them to mess with your vehicle. You never know. But because it never happened to you doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Like a lot of people don't win the lottery, but there are some people who do win the lottery. But it is what it is. Like I said again, I'm not telling you not to park there. I'm just letting you know that these are things that definitely do happen. And some people were upset, and some people was like, "Okay, but what are the alternatives?" I said, I'm going to give you my alternatives based upon where I'm at in New Orleans. New Orleans is my city. Been born and raised there. I work there. I live there. I do everything downtown. All my business have been dealing with the cruise port and taking care of people for the past, look at this. For the past 10 years is what I've been doing. That's what I do. That's my life, my lifeline, and how I do everything. But I wanted to make sure assure that everyone, your vehicles is in a very safe place. That's the reason why I designed the system for the park and cruise hotels, where you actually have a list of hotels that I've been serving for 10 years, and some of them offer the free parking. Some of them want to charge you $10 per day, but if you have points and stuff like that, sometimes the points will come off based upon what you got going on with the hotel, because some people have that type of credit or something going on with them hotels. And we offer the shuttle service that will take you to the cruise port and also bring you back. So we offer a shuttle service. A lot of people will try to skip out on the shuttle service after they receive this information from me, which is information saving you a lot of money. But you want to skip out on me again because you're trying to save even more money, thinking save a few little dollars to catch an Uber and get crappy service. Everybody say, "Oh, the last Uber I took, it gave me very good service." Okay, that's what you consider as good service is on you. But you would never find an Uber driver going into a hotel lobby and helping you bring out your luggage. If someone is elderly and they need assistance, they will not try to come out and assist you. And if the Uber driver does not recognize the cruise port, they will always drop you off at the wrong cruise port, and they wouldn't take time to even to hear you out and try to bring you back, because they feel like this is it and this is all I'm going to do. Now the thing is, for my service, when we bring you there, we will bring you back. That same Uber driver is not going to bring you back. So that means that driver is going to give you the type of service they feel like you deserve at that moment, which is they're not making that much money. If they give you crappy service, they don't have to see you again ever in life. Versus if I'm giving you service, that means you will see my face or somebody from my team again to take care of you guys. And my face is plastered all over the social media, so I have to make sure you're getting the best service, or my name and reputation it's gonna drag me. So that's the reason why. That's my thing when it comes to being Uber driver. Nothing against Uber drivers. It's just I was an Uber driver for several years before I opened up this system. That's how I decided to go into transportation and stuff like that. I didn't like the idea that Uber was robbing me out of my money. So I was like, you know what? I went ahead and I bought my first bus. And next thing you know, I'm making real money I can put back in my pocket to take care of my family and take care of myself and as an adult. But it is what it is. I'm on vacation, yes, and I do answer. Sometimes I do take text messages or whatever messages I get, and sometimes I'll go ahead and I will send this information to the team, because I still have a team on the ground still taking, like this morning, I still got people, I'm on vacation, I'm still receiving text messages and still moving people around to cruise ships back home in New Orleans, because we want to make sure that everybody's well taken care of. Everything is pretty much hands-on, even when I'm on vacation. So, yeah, you want to make sure you're getting the proper service. But for everybody who's worrying about what type of service that you're going to get and what type of protection and everything else that you're going to get, you're talking to somebody who's experienced at doing this. I am not a AI, I'm not a fraud, I'm not a this, I'm none of that. You're trying to come up with stuff. He's not a real person. Here I am, a real person on vacation. Oh, he just this and he just I forgot what they call me, some type of weird stuff where they try to make it seem like all I do is jump on pages and troll people. No, I don't jump on pages at all. The only page I got is my own. And if anybody asks questions, I supply the information. And that, like I'm supposed to, because I worry about your safety and I'm worried about you getting the best experience and the best information possible. So that's what I'm here for, folks. All right, guys and gals, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Just letting y'all know that I'm having an okay time. I need about 2 or 3 margaritas to keep the party off, and y'all have a good one. And I'll see you guys around.